Top 10 coldest states in America. Number 10. New Hampshire. New Hampshire's humid continental climate features cold, snowy winters and mild, rainy summers, with an average temperature of 44.2 degrees Fahrenheit. The state's southeastern region, which is heavily influenced by the Atlantic Ocean, has mild winters. In contrast, the state's northern and mountainous regions, which are heavily influenced by the Arctic winds, have extremely harsh winters. The average annual snowfall in New Hampshire ranges from 59 inches to more than 98 inches. January is the coldest month of the year, with an average low temperature of 21 degrees Fahrenheit and high temperature of 34 degrees Fahrenheit. With an average high temperature of 79 degrees and a low temperature of 63 degrees, July is the warmest month of the year. The best time of year to travel to New Hampshire for warm weather activities is from late June through mid-September. Number 9. Idaho. Even though Idaho's western border is only 329 miles from the Pacific Ocean, marine influence can still be felt in the state's winter weather. The typical temperature in Idaho is 44 degrees Fahrenheit. The winters in Idaho are moderated by the ocean influence. The state's eastern region, though, has less of a coastal impact and has a semi-arid continental climate with large seasonal temperature variations. The typical temperature in Idaho is 44 degrees. The hottest month of the year is July, with an average high of 92 degrees and low of 62 degrees Fahrenheit, while the coldest month is January, with an average low of 25 degrees and high of 38 degrees. The best time of year to visit Idaho is from late June through early September. Number 8. Wisconsin. The two lakes that border sections of Wisconsin on two sides, Lake Superior and Lake Michigan, have a significant impact on the state's average temperature, which is 44 degrees Fahrenheit. These two Great Lakes' influence is what led to the state's prolonged, snowy, and icy winter. The northern and western regions of the state receive roughly 160 inches of snow, whilst the rest of the state only receives about 40 inches. January has an average low temperature of 14 degrees and high temperature of 28 degrees Fahrenheit, making it the coldest month of the year. With an average high temperature of 82 degrees and a low temperature of 63 degrees Fahrenheit, July is the hottest month of the year. The best time of year to visit Wisconsin for warm weather activities is from mid-June to early September. Number 7. Vermont. Vermont has an average temperature of 43.2 degrees Fahrenheit, also experiences a humid continental climate with mild summers and snowy winters. The cold winds from the Arctic regions greatly influence the winter temperatures of Vermont. The warm season, with daily maximum temperatures often above 70 degrees, lasts about 3 months of the year. With an average daily high temperature below 38 degrees and a range of 81 degrees to 62 degrees Fahrenheit, July is the hottest month of the year. January is the coldest month of the year, with an average low of 14 degrees and high of 29 degrees. The best time of year to visit Vermont for outdoor adventures is from mid-June through mid-September. Vermont is also the snowiest state in the United States, with an average annual snowfall of 89.25 inches. Number 6. Montana. The topography of Montana has a significant impact on its climate. The eastern part of the state is made up of isolated mountain ranges, the Badlands, and plains that experience a semi-arid continental climate with bitterly harsh winters. The continental divide prevents the dry continental air from moving west and the milder air from the Pacific from moving east. As a result, the region to the west of this division has a coastal climate influenced by the Pacific, with chilly summers and moderate winters. In contrast to the chilly, snowy, and occasionally foggy winters, Montana experiences brief, sunny, and mostly clear summers. The state's coldest and hottest months are December and July, respectively. It rarely gets colder than -8 degrees Fahrenheit or hotter than 94 degrees. The best time of year to visit Montana for outdoor recreation is from early July through mid-August. 42.6 degrees Fahrenheit is the average temperature. Number 5. Wyoming. Wyoming has a semi-arid, continental climate with warm summers and chilly winters, with an average temperature of 42.3 degrees Fahrenheit. Wyoming's climate is significantly influenced by the state's geography and experiences greater seasonal temperature variations. The state's highlands and mountainous regions average 200 inches of snowfall per year, compared to 50 inches in the lowlands. Additionally, some locations get relatively warm temperatures as a result of the Chinook winds. In the state, January is the coldest month while July is the hottest. The temperature rarely drops below 14 degrees or rises over 94 degrees Fahrenheit. The best times of year to visit Wyoming are the entire month of June and the period from mid-August to late September. Number 4. Maine. Maine has a humid continental climate with lengthy, bitterly cold winters and hot, wet summers. While temperatures in the state's coastal regions are softened by the Atlantic Ocean, the state's northern and western regions face substantially colder winters. Maine has an average annual temperature of 41.9 degrees Fahrenheit. There are 3 months in the warm season. The hottest month of the year in Maine is July, with an average high of 79 degrees and low of 59 degrees. The cold season is marked by an average daily temperature below 34 degrees that lasts for 3 months. With average high and low temperatures of 8 degrees and 23 degrees, respectively, January has the lowest temperatures throughout the year. Number 3. Minnesota. Minnesota's climate is significantly impacted by its location in the nation's upper Midwest region and by its proximity to Lake Superior on its northeastern side. The state's overall average temperature is 41.8 degrees. The northern part of Minnesota, with its very cold and protracted winters and the potential for frosts even in the summer, benefits greatly from Lake Superior's ability to moderate temperatures. Additionally, Minnesota has a continental climate with chilly winters and scorching summers. The best time of year to visit Minnesota for fun in the sun is from mid-June to early September. July is the hottest month of the year, with an average high temperature of 83 degrees and a low temperature of 65 degrees. The cold season is marked by daily highs that are on average below 36 degrees and persist for around 3 months. January is the coldest month of the year. Number 2. North Dakota. North Dakota is one of the coldest places in the entire continental United States due to its location at the farthest end of the Midwest region. With an average temperature of 41.1 degrees Fahrenheit, North Dakota experiences a continental climate with extremely hot summers and extremely cold winters. It should be noted that North Dakota has a largely flat landscape with scant vegetation. This makes it highly handy for the state to experience unusually cold temperatures as a result of the powerful, cold Arctic winds moving southward into the state. The typical wintertime temperature ranges from 2 degrees in the north to 17 degrees in the south, with 50 days on average spent below freezing. In North Dakota, the average annual snowfall is 39 inches while the yearly rainfall is 19 inches. On average, there are thought to be 201 bright days there per year. The 3 most pleasant months of the year in North Dakota are June, August, and July. Number 1. Alaska. Unsurprisingly, Alaska does better than any other U.S. state when it comes to cold weather, with an average temperature of 28.1 degrees Fahrenheit. Alaska, more than any other state, enjoys the advantage of being relatively close to the North Pole due to its location in the extreme northwest of North America. Alaska experiences long, icy, snowy, and partially cloudy winters and frigid, mostly cloudy summers. The warm season lasts for 3 months, with July being the hottest month of the year in the state with an average high temperature of 67 degrees and a low temperature of 55 degrees Fahrenheit. The cold season lasts for 4 months, with January being the coldest month of the year with an average low of 13 degrees and high of 24 degrees. Ocean currents have a big impact on Alaska's extreme weather patterns. The Alaska Current has an impact on the state's western coast, while a cold ocean current that flows west has an impact on the state's northern coast. Strong cold winds from northern Canada and Siberia have an impact on the continental climate in the interior of Alaska, causing these regions to endure unusually low temperatures. And that's all, folks. I want to thank everybody who is supporting my videos. It means a lot to me. See you in the next one.